Hello and welcome back to another episode of the PVM focused Ultimate Iron Man account. In this series, we're looking to take on some of RuneScape's hardest challenges and just explore what it's like to do PVM on an Ultimate Iron Man. In the last episode, we focused on getting our fighter torso and finalizing our Slayer gear setup so that we can start the long Slayer grind. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it and I hope you enjoy. Alright, we actually just got another hard clue from this clue that we dropped, and we're going to see, can we do this one? Martin, wait, we actually can go do this one, so we're going to go attempt to do the first piece right now. It's a good thing anyways, I needed to bank because I'm running low on food, so this is a perfect opportunity to go do so. Alright, next step of the hard clue, can we do it? Weird old man, we actually can do that. Nice. We're going to go head over there in just a moment, and then we'll continue the clue. Alright, unfortunately we could not complete that clue scroll and I lost the footage, but we did get our first curved bone on the next task, and that actually is cool because we can turn that in for some free construction experience, which is always nice in the early levels. Alright, so something that I've been doing a little bit because, I just realized I have no buckets. Something I've been realizing is that I'm going to need a lot of ultra compost. So I've been using up a lot of my volcanic ash. I've been pretty busy this week, so I haven't had a lot of time to do other things. So I figured I'd AFK around the farming guild and just use my pineapples. There's a nice little bank right here, and then I just use my volcanic ash. And since this is a big compost bin, I can get my compost relatively quickly. So I'm up to, I think after this I'll be at 460-ish, 470, which should be pretty good because I'm going to be farming mostly essential seeds first, and I don't have that many, but over time I'm sure I'll get some more, and, you know, we'll get more as we need it, but this should actually be pretty good for now. Let's see how many we have after this. Yeah, so we're going to be pretty close to 470-ish, so that's really nice. And what I think I'm going to do after this one, though, is I'm going to drop the volcanic ash and the pineapple, just because I don't really need them and I can get them back very quickly, so not a big deal to drop them, and I want to free up some inventory spots. Alright, so we've been doing our caress task for a little bit. We're at 95 left. I've actually gotten 4 hard clue scrolls from these, which is great because hard clues are what I am honestly shooting for right now, but unfortunately, of the 4 hard clues we got, 3 of them we had to drop due to a wildy step, and 1 of them we had to drop because we just couldn't get to the quest area, which was I believe the Piscatoris fishing colony. But overall, not bad. I know I'm going to have to drop a lot of hard clues, but 4 in a row is a little bit depressing. Alright, task completed for a total of 19k Slayer experience, not bad. That actually puts us at 189 tasks, so we're going to go get a task from Konar to hopefully get something decent. Yep, so this is kind of what I'm talking about, but we got 43 Iron Dragons, so we're going to have to skip this. But since I'm already here, you know, I'm just going to try again. And Greater Demons in the Karulm Slayer Dungeon. That's not ideal, but not bad at all. So we're going to go get that started. We'll gear up for that. I believe we're gonna alch this, we're gonna get our inventory ready, and then we will go do the Greater Demons task. Alrighty, we got a clue scroll, which we can actually do the first step of, and we got a brimstone key. That's pretty interesting. I think that's the first brimstone key on this account. Alright, so I made it all the way here, and it looks like I can't even traverse the obstacles because I can see no way to get past this. So I'm gonna look real quick if there is a very fast part. I remember that you have to talk to the trackers to be able to do that. I don't know if I'm even at the part of this quest to be able to do that part yet, but I'm gonna check real quick before I leave, and if not, we're just gonna permanently drop the steps in Taranwen for now. I mean, they're not convenient to get to anyway, so it's not a big deal, but yeah, I actually can't get to this area, so we're gonna have to see if we can do that real fast. Alright, task down. Finish this Greater Demons task. We got 3 brimstone keys, so we're gonna see what we get real quick. Alright, alkables, not bad. That's not bad either. And iron ore, that's also, I guess, not necessarily that bad because we already have a stack of that. So we'll alk these. So about these raw sharks, I'm not sure what to do with them actually. I can hold on to them for now, but I don't actually have the cooking level to cook them, I believe. You do need 80 cooking, so yeah, we're gonna have to see how that works, or what to do with this. It might not be worth holding on to these for now. We do have some space in the bag, which is not a big deal. But yeah, we're gonna have to go see about that, or I'm gonna have to think about what I want to do with that. But we're gonna go get another task and see what we get from Duradel. Alrighty, 141 Aberrant Spectres. That's not a bad task at all. I already have my prayer pots in my inventory, and we'll just go grab our proselyte out of our house, and then we'll be able to start that task. Alrighty, that's 199 tasks completed, and we got some ensouled heads and some long bones, so we're gonna go use those up, and then we're gonna go get another task, and this task is gonna be for our 200th, so we're gonna go to Konar this time. Alright, we just got 55 per finishing these up. Ensouled heads are actually really great experience on an Ultimate Iron Man. I think it's a great way to just passively do prayer while you're doing Slayer. Alright, let's hope for a good task. 153 Kuras in the Fremennik Slayer dungeons, not bad actually. We will be doing that task, just doing it with range, so yeah, I'm gonna go gear up for that, and then we will be ready to finish that task. Alright, and that was our 200th task completed. So we have a total of 743 Slayer points now. That's pretty good. We don't really have... I don't have like a clear idea of what I'm going to do with the Slayer points. I do think I'm going to end up not blocking. I'm going to be extending Bloodvelds. Now, surprisingly, I haven't had a single Bloodvelds task in the last, I believe, 20 tasks or so. I haven't killed Bloodvelds once. Maybe even more. Maybe like 30 tasks. So that is a little unfortunate. I do really like that task, and I think I should extend it. But I'm not getting it, so yeah, we're gonna see. But other than that, I do also have one block available, and I have not been able to make up my mind on what that block should be. I think what I'm gonna do is probably block Steel Dragons when they come up. Alright, so we finally got a Bloodvelds task, which is awesome. This is one of the first Bloodvelds tasks I think I've done in quite some time. If we look at my Slayer log, you can see I've actually killed 1072. Would be probably roughly 7 tasks or so, because I didn't extend them until now. But that was quite a long time ago that I've last done a Bloodvelds task. And my gear setup and everything has changed significantly since the last time I tried Bloodvelds. So, this is what we're going with. I'm gonna hope that this is pretty decent and we don't have to bank super often. We'll see. If we have to bank, it's not that big a deal. This task is relatively easy to get to. But yeah, we're gonna get out a potion and head to the Slayer Tower. Alright, we just got 75 Slayers, so now we can get assigned Gargoyles, which is a pretty nice task. And they're actually just right over here. Not bad. Well, we got our first Leaf-Bladed Sword drop a few kills ago, and it's pretty cool. I haven't had one of those in quite a long time. Okay, so we just planted August's sapling, and now we have to wait for this to grow to get the willow branches for the final quest that we're doing, so which is Enlightened Journey. Once this quest is done, we should be able to actually go and use the balloon, and then from there we will be able to complete the diary, which I believe it is our last task. Yep. So once that's complete, we'll be good to go. We'll be able to teleport to the Grand Exchange, which will be really nice. And then yeah, from there, I am gonna go while we're waiting, because I think it's gonna take a really long time for it to grow. I don't know how many. It's a couple of hours for sure. We are going to go do the Kandarin diary, and then I'm going to look to see about the Mauritania diary as well. I know I'm missing the watermelons for one of the pieces, but I want to see what else is required here, because maybe we can start setting up to complete the medium diary as well. All right, we finished our task, so we're at 218. We got 4 points for that task, which is kind of funny. It is kind of awkward having like a off 15 points, if that makes sense, like off of the 15, 30, 45, just because that's what Duradel gives me per task. So it would be nice to be even, so I could always know how many skips and stuff I have, but that's all right. We're gonna go get our next task, and then I think from there we're gonna go do the Kandarin diary real fast. Nice. We actually just got assigned 208 gargoyles. That's pretty decent. I actually really do like this task because originally I was thinking this task wasn't going to be a lot of fun on an Ultimate Iron Man, mostly because, you know, limited inventory space, so I'd have to be banking super often because I was thinking, oh, I'm going to get hit really hard, but actually they don't really hit very often, at least not with like my current gear setup. Which is really nice because I still do have to bank, but I don't have to bank as often as I thought I would, like some of the other tasks. Like, I think I bank less with that task than I do with Hellhounds, for example. So Hellhounds are a lot more annoying. But yeah, we got 208 of those. We're going to go actually do a farm run real quick before we do the Kandarin diary, and then we will, I'll give an update from there. Okay, and with this we should get 32, or I mean, sorry, not 32, 59 farming. That's pretty nice. We can actually grow whiteberry patches, which is why, or whiteberry bushes. So that is why I'm holding on to this whiteberry seed. I am gonna go plant this at the one in Ardi, and over time I will plant all of them. Okay, we completed the Kandarin diary, so we officially got the Kandarin headgear, which is actually pretty nice because it's a very easy to get light source that's inextinguishable. And then we also got this antique lamp, which we're going to use on Herblore, and for 2.5k Herblore experience, which is not bad. We're almost to halfway to 57, not bad. Yeah, so now that we're done with that, we just got to wait up so we can finish the Varrock medium diary, and then I think we're good on diaries for now. So before we go back to Slayer, I'm actually going to build the Drainer Mainer teleport in my house. I'm going to remove the Varrock teleport, and this is because I'm most likely at all times going to be carrying fire runes on me, because a lot of tasks I'm going to need to alch items, so fire runes are easy to get and easy to drop, and so I'll be having them on me for the most part, and then dropping them for like little things as I need inventory space. But for the most part, I'm going to have these on me. So I figure it's best to get rid of the Varrock portal in my house, because I'm going to be able to just teleport to Varrock in the Grand Exchange as soon as I finish this diary. So in order to do that, we're going to need to buy some law runes, but yeah, I figured the Drainer Manor, I was looking at all the teleports I have, and that one is probably the most important that I don't currently have, because I don't really have a quick way to get to Draenor to do, you know, farm runs or just be there in general to, I don't know, travel around the map. Right now I've been either teleporting to Falador or I've been teleporting to Lumbridge and running all the way down, and while that's not that big a deal, it definitely wastes a lot of run energy, so you know, we're going to make that change, and I think it'll be pretty significant over the course of, you know, using that teleport a lot. Alright, we finished the quest and we're heading back to get an axe, and then we need to get 10 willow logs, and then we can unlock the Varrock balloon. Now, I have never actually used the balloon system. I remember the last time I ever even did the quest, because I have done the quest before, I remember there wasn't a storage area from what I could remember for the logs itself, so it was a little difficult to use like easily, and especially like on an account like this where you would need to cut the log before you're going to use it. However, it does seem like you can store the logs, and I'm not sure what the cap is, but you can store a lot of logs at once, and then you can just use the transportation freely, which seems really good. So I was wondering what I should use my magic logs on, and I think what I should do is I need to unlock, first of all, the travel that uses the magic logs, and then I'm going to use some of them to just store in the storage box that you can use. So yeah, we're gonna look that up after we get this diary completed, and then we're gonna see what we need to do. All right, with that being done, we've officially completed the Varrock Medium Diary. So we got to go speak to Toby at Varrock Square, and we'll be able to claim our reward. All right, so talking to Toby, we should get our medium reward. We can buy battle staves, it looks like. All right, so we got Varrock Armor 2. I don't know what this allows us to mine up to, but that's good. I don't know if you get the experience for mining it. But either way, nice. And then we got our antique lamp, which we're going to use on Herblore, and we got 7.5k Herblore experience. That's pretty awesome. We're almost to 57 now. But more importantly, and I'm going to go need to buy runes real quick for this to show it, but more importantly, we unlocked the Varrock Grand Exchange teleport. I think this is actually a really significant teleport. It might not seem like it, but there's a few different reasons why, as I might have mentioned earlier in other clips. And that is because it is, and let's actually cast the Grand Exchange teleport. This is actually a really close teleport. So the fact that we get placed here, anything Herblore related is going to be very easy to quickly do our notation of potions, you know, everything relating to potions. This is also probably going to be my closest thing to a bank for any form of unnoting in terms of a teleport, which is really great as well. And then this is also going to act as a double method of either getting to my future Slayer tasks, which will be over here at the Grand Tree, or getting to the Wilderness, so I can bank items into my looting bag. So it really has a huge purpose. A lot of different things can be done from this teleport, and I believe we can configure this to make it be the Grand Exchange by default. But yeah, it's a really awesome teleport, and it's really not far off of the general Varrock teleport, so I truthfully could just leave it as the default of just being the Grand Exchange. But yeah, so now every time we have to do a task over at the Gnome Tree Village, we can actually just buy our food, teleport here, get our, you know, attack potion, whatever we need, and then go straight there, and it's so much simpler than teleporting to my house, going to the fairy ring, teleporting to the DKR, and then going over here. You know, it's just makes it so much simpler, and I think it's going to be a great quality of life thing for this account going forward. Alright, so we ended up getting a clue scroll on our Hellhounds task, and we actually need a diamond ring and a amulet of power. So I actually just got the diamond amulet from the chests, as well as a regular diamond, which I can make into the diamond ring myself. And then we will be able to build a stash unit for any future clues, which is awesome. Even if we don't complete this clue, it's nice to be able to kind of start to build out a lot of the stash units to make this, you know, better in the future. We did it. We actually got another hard clue. I know it doesn't seem like much, but this is actually the second hard clue that I've been able to complete out of at least 20 or 25 hard clues at this point. So honestly, I'll be stoked with just about anything that this gives. I take that back.